Iceland is a place of incredible natural beauty, but with so many possibilities, deciding where to go can be difficult. But we have you covered with this video. We'll not just look at the well-known diamonds, but also some hidden riches that merit your attention. Whether you're a seasoned Iceland traveler or a first-time visitor, we've compiled the best guide to the most breathtaking areas, top activities, and must-see attractions in Iceland. So let's dive into this exciting adventure together. But before we get started, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you can keep up to date with all our latest destinations. Starting with number 12 is Icelandic Highlands. The majority of Iceland has few roads and is poorly visited. Yet if there is one section of Iceland worth visiting above all others, it is the Icelandic Highlands. It would be impossible to mention even a small portion of the Highlands because they are so huge and full of stunning hidden gems. At the same time, most regions are quite isolated and require local expertise as well as super jeeps with huge tires to visit. Furthermore, the Highlands are only open from about mid-June to mid-September. Kjalarnarfjöll, Halafoss, and Landmannalaugar are three of my favorite Highland destinations that are rather easy to visit. Halafoss Waterfall is also simple to see on your own. Scafell National Park. Scafell National Park is one of Iceland's most accessible and attractive national parks, so it should be included on any list of the top locations to see in Iceland. When you go to Scafell in the southeast of Iceland, you can take in all of its beautiful nature. Explore beautiful climbing trails that lead to stunning views of glaciers, mountains, and waterfalls, such as the famous Waterfalls, which has columns made of basalt. Enjoy the warm weather, which is great for doing things outside, and look for Arctic foxes and different kinds of birds in the birchwoods. So why not put it on your list today? Westfjords region. If you want to venture off the beaten route in Iceland and see some of the country's most spectacular, expansive landscapes, you should definitely consider visiting the Westfjords region. It's far from everything, but the distances are vast and most roads are gravel, so it's best to visit here in the summer and come prepared. Tanjandi Waterfall, the most magnificent waterfall in Iceland. Latraberg Bird Cliffs, excellent sights to see puffins in summer. Rasunder Beach, endless red sand beach unique in Iceland, and Safajord Town are some of the most stunning places not to be missed in the Westfjords. To travel to the Westfjords, take a car ferry from Skafell on the Selness Peninsula. You can also visit for a day or two and see the sights in the southern part of the Westfjords region. Waterfalls Lava Tunnel. Waterfalls Lava Tunnel, just a short drive from Reykjavik, is one of Iceland's most unusual tourist attractions. This subterranean lava tube was formed by a volcanic eruption about 5,000 years ago, and is one of Iceland's longest. It's undoubtedly the simplest to get to, and you can visit all year long. Húsavík. Húsavík is known as the greatest site in Iceland to observe the whales, but it also deserves to be mentioned as one of the top places to visit in Iceland. Whale watching in Húsavík is a must-do if you're visiting northern Iceland in the summer. The town is also very scenic, and you may go to the Húsavík Whale Museum. GOC, geothermal sea baths, are another popular option. There are numerous whale watching cruises that depart from Húsavík, but they are quite popular and must be reserved in advance. Mtun. Another spot you should see in Iceland is Mtun Lake in the north of the country. This region is quite diversified and has a lot to offer, especially during the summer. A stroll to the caldera of Krafla volcano and the lava fields, a short walk to the pseudo-craters at Mtun Lake, the Jgur hiking route, the Dimmuborgir area with amazing lava structures, and the 45-minute walk to Kirkfinn Lava Tube Complex are some of the greatest things to do in Mtun. The geothermal area of Námsárkir is also a must-see in northern Iceland. It's a small, easily accessible location with bubbling mud pools and colorful boiling geothermal features. However, you must be prepared for the smell. Mtun nature baths are also a must-see. This geothermal pool has amazing views and is less crowded and less expensive than the Blue Lagoon. However, it has changed dramatically in recent years, and if you visit during the summer, anticipate it to be extremely crowded. You should also order your tickets in advance here. Skafos and Candas waterfalls. These are the most visited waterfalls in Iceland after Gullfoss. Both Skafos and Candas, located on Iceland's south coast, are must-see attractions. Skafos is a truly magnificent waterfall. Skafos is so photogenic that if you see a photograph of a waterfall in Iceland, it's most definitely Skafos. You can also send the stairs to the top of the waterfall for spectacular views of the surrounding area. Selness is the only Icelandic waterfall where you can go behind the cascading water that we are aware of. The waterfall is partially frozen in the winter, and the entire area around it resembles an ice skating rink. Therefore, the trail behind it is typically blocked. It's still interesting to see and worth a quick stop, but it's most magical when you can walk behind the waterfall and appreciate how unique this location is. Prepare to get soaked. Don't miss this secret Glacier waterfall, which is just a short walk from Selness. It just takes a few minutes to get there if you take the trail to the left. Blue Lagoon and Sky Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon is Iceland's most famous tourist attraction and is regarded as the #1 must-see site in Iceland. It's a massive outdoor geothermal pool with a characteristic blue or milky blue color and pleasant warm temps. Instead of, or in addition to, Blue Lagoon, you might want to check out Sky Lagoon, an incredible geothermal pool. It launched a few years ago and has swiftly grown popular with both visitors and residents. Sky Lagoon in Reykjavik is significantly closer to town and offers wonderful sea views as well as a unique spa routine. Selness Peninsula. Selness Peninsula, while less visited than the mentioned places, is another destination in Iceland that you should see. This is one of the spots that you may visit at any time of the year. This location is well renowned for its magnificent Scafell mountain and Scafell waterfall, but it has so much more to offer. Volcanic scenery, jagged coast, rock formations, colorful lighthouse, picturesque churches, and more. Golden Circle. The Golden Circle is by far the most popular destination to visit in Iceland. The Golden Circle, formerly known as the Golden Triangle, refers to 3 major locations: Thingvellir National Park, the Gulf Waterfall, and the Geyser area, which includes the very active Stroker Geyser. Thingvellir National Park is primarily known for the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, a continental divide. It's a location where you can observe the rift between Europe and North America's tectonic plates. It's a lovely neighborhood to go around in. Don't miss the Xerifoss waterfall, which is relatively concealed. Gullfoss, or the Golden Waterfall, is one of Iceland's most magnificent waterfalls, a must-see. You can't visit Iceland and not see a geyser erupt. The Geyser area is a geothermal area that contains the mother of all geysers, the Geyser. While Geyser hasn't erupted in a long time, there is a smaller geyser named Stroker that erupts every 5 to 10 minutes. As a result, you never have to wait long to see it. The Golden Circle is popular for a reason, despite being incredibly touristy. If possible, go early in the morning or late in the evening to avoid the throng. South Coast Vik Beaches. The south coast of Iceland is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the country, and with good reason. This region is really breathtaking. In any season, the charming settlement of Vik, as well as the surrounding Refnasafara Beach and the spectacular coastline, are well worth a visit. Vik Black Sand Beach was formerly named one of the world's 10 most stunning non-tropical beaches. Don't miss the adjacent Dorheiði Lighthouse and the breathtaking rock formations that may be seen from there. Last and #1 on our list is Jgur Glacier Lagoon. Jgur Glacier Lagoon is not by chance the first one on this list. If there is one place in Iceland that you should not miss, it is Jgur. The Glacier Lagoon is breathtaking and the panorama changes constantly. Icebergs are constantly moving and no 2 trips are ever the same. Aside from the lagoon, you should also go to Diamond Beach, which is right over the street. When the weather is nice, you may witness the most amazing ice formations dispersed all over the beach, shining like big diamonds in the sunlight. This beach is more significant to us than the lagoon itself, particularly on a bright winter day or at sunset. Magical. You should also visit the neighboring Fall Glacier Lagoon. It's smaller and less touristy than Jgur, yet it's just as beautiful. Selness Beach is also nearby and well worth a visit. As we wrap up this look at Iceland's amazing places to visit, don't forget to click subscribe and to stay up to date on more travel inspirations, and tell us in the comments below which place you would like to visit the most. Until next time, stay tuned.